What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of
Lower Your Voice. What's going on?
Oh, not too much. How you doing?
Good. Listen, I was going to tell you all about my weekend. All of my plans got canceled, so you had a way more exciting weekend than I did.
I'm so sorry. Damn tropical storms that nothing even happened with.
Nothing happened. I was watching that storm I didn't cancel the trip until Thursday.
Wow.
And
where are you guys supposed to go?
Tavernier, Key Largo.
Never been. I've only been to Key West. We had a really good time.
I love the Keys, but Key West is it's still 5 hours.
Yeah.
So we were gonna just do Key Largo, and that got canceled. So we had a weekend in making up for it next weekend. But you got to travel.
I did. So this weekend, I went to my cousin's wedding in New Jersey. Congratulations to Tiffany and Nick.
Congratulations.
It was a little crazy, though. The airlines are just, for lack of better terms, they're a complete shit show right now.
I've heard they're at every single, and it's not one airline. No. Every single airline, you're getting canceled, you're getting delayed.
I think your best bet to not have any issues is you're using the airline that's the main hub at that airport that you're flying to. So, for example, I flew JetBlue this weekend, which is usually really great, but they've been
amazing.
They've been pulling a lot of nonsense lately. They charge you for bringing carry-on now. Get real Spirit-esque. But we got delayed an hour and a half. We finally get in, and by the time I go to bed, it's 1 a.m. Right?
And after flying, it's too damn
much, and I work.
Yeah.
But Saturday, the wedding was absolutely beautiful. So it was at this resort. It's called Mountain Creek in New Jersey, and it's a ski resort. It was actually really cool. I was telling Jeff, I'd never seen something like that before. It's also a really big mountain biking resort.
Oh, because I was going to say, a ski resort in the middle of August, what do they...
Yeah, so there's
hiking.
It's mountain biking. So there's people that travel from all over the place. You can rent legit mountain bikes, and you take the gondola up the mountain with a bike. And then they have all these paths, and you can do tricks and stuff.
You posted a video. You posted, is that what you were on? You posted a video riding
a gondola.
Up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a little freaky, but there was a big debate on how to say it, because apparently you can call it a gondola or a gondola.
I've only heard gondola.
Okay, thank you.
Gondola?
Yeah, my father kept saying it, but then again, he says things incorrectly from time to time.
I don't think it's a gondola.
That's right. My aunt, oh my God, I love my family so much. She goes, I didn't realize a gondola was this thing in the air. She goes, it's an Italian wedding, so I thought we were going to be on the gondola boats.
That's not going to lie. You said gondola. I thought a boat.
I thought it was just a ski lift. I don't know. Listen, I've never skied in my life. I've never even been to a ski resort, so that was a very new experience for me in general.
You were saying gondola, and I just nodded my head I knew exactly what you were talking about, but I was pretty sure that's a boat. With the guy at the top with the...
Yeah, in Venice, right?
Yeah.
Venice? Okay. Like I said, you're never here for the facts. But it was beautiful. Oh my goodness. The place that they did the actual ceremony was just overlooking the mountaintop. It was completely breathtaking. Everybody looked amazing, and I saw a lot of people that I haven't seen in a really, really long time. My one cousin, I don't think I've seen her in 12 years. And I just saw the back of her head. I was like, Ophelia?
Immediately recognized her from the back of the head.
Yes. So that was really great, because there was a good chance we weren't going to go, just because life's been so crazy. All of the weddings that have been backed up from last year. But at the last minute, the guilt just got to me. Yeah. And I was like, I have to go. I have to be there for my cousin, for my aunt and uncle. I'm very close with them. So I made the sacrifice, and we were there, and we had a really good time. But boy, let me tell you, everyone was lit. I was up till, no joke, probably 4:30 in the morning dealing with drunk people.
Yeah, because these wild animals have been caged, and now they're let loose, and they're freedom!
It really blows my mind. As you know, I'm coming up on 10 years sober, and it's if I don't get my 8 hours of sleep, I'm dead. R.I.P.
No. Yeah.
Okay? I cannot imagine having that much alcohol in my body and being able to fire all the cylinders and just be functioning.
No. I can't imagine drinking that much. First of all, I don't even think my body allows me to do that. Like, my friends are like, yeah, we're going to go out. And I'm like, no. Like, okay, I'll have a drink, if that. I'll have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
I cannot go ham and then party all night. Like, my body physically is like, no.
But do you you don't feel like it kind of like energizes you to keep going? Because I know that's what some people say. It's like when you're drinking, when you're boozing, it's like it brings you to a different level of consciousness where you just don't care about those types of things, or like you're not feeling the normal tired vibes.
Maybe I don't get past that threshold anymore.
I guess
because I also feel like if you have like a glass of wine or 2 glasses of wine, you're sleepy and you're kind of like whatever. But then once you keep going, then you kind of go into party mode.
Yeah.
I just can't get past that threshold anymore. But I also have no desire. I don't know. Because I know I'm going to be sick. I'm not going to be able to function. I'm not going to be able to work. Or work out or get up and like do things that my body just does not allow me to function as a human being after drinking.
No, I totally get it. Back when I did used to drink, like I can't believe that I lived the way that I lived the next day, you know, just like still drunk from the night before at work. I can't do anything like that. If I don't get enough sleep, I feel like I'm going to die. Like my hips, my muscles, everything hurts.
This is 30.
This is 30.
We're past 30, but these are your 30s.
Well, since I didn't go to sleep till late on Friday and I didn't sleep on Saturday, and our flight back got delayed on Sunday, so I didn't go to bed till like 1 a.m. I was so dead all day Monday. Whenever someone would talk to me, I would just be like, R.I.P. R.I.P. Alyssa. That's who I am today. I'm sorry. You really just need to bear with me. R.I.P.
Yeah. No, I cannot function if, like you said, if I don't have enough sleep. And then that feeling, I can't function if I'm nauseous.
Well, you get nauseous from the lack of sleep, too.
Yeah.
You ever felt that feeling?
No, I've never been nauseous from lack of sleep, but I've been nauseous from drinking. And like sitting at my desk, I can't do anything because all I'm thinking about is the headache, and then I'm irritable, and so it's not for me anymore. I enjoy a good cocktail every once in a while. I don't know.
Yeah, you're just not that type. I mean, in the few years that we've been friends, I've never seen you like full blown lit.
I have been. I have been, and when those memories come up, it is a sweet reminder of how lit I used to get.
You think about it too, like, obviously my cousin wasn't too drunk, or if she was drunk, she really held it together pretty well. But like, I don't know how I would feel if I got so wasted at my own wedding that I blacked out and couldn't remember anything.
Oh, I know someone who has.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I knew somebody that got so hammered at their wedding. By the end of the night, had to be like carried off.
Oh no.
And it wasn't a good look.
No. It's not a good look. Not a good time.
No.
Not a good time.
And I'm spending money to throw this giant party like when I get wet. When I get married, I am partying until the lights come on and they're dragging me out.
Yeah.
We did that at your wedding.
Yeah.
We were literally the last one. They were packing up, and I think they might have just been playing from their cell phone. And we were like, yeah.
But what I remember I also told you too, like at my wedding, just in general, the anxiety, the excitement of everything going on, the build up, and then it finally happening, and like the adrenaline, it was like the best high of my life.
That's what you said.
I could feel like love and like just everything, energy just beaming from my body. Like I was just in the best place I've ever been in my life, mentally. So I couldn't imagine needing anything else.
And you were very present. Like, even with everything crazy going on, and I've been in a bridal party of somebody that had a wedding that had to be pulled in 800 different directions to get something done, and that she wasn't enjoying it because she had to solve every single problem, which is terrible. But I could tell you were extremely, extremely present and like soaking up that energy from everybody else. You were going to each table, but it wasn't like, okay, picture move, move, but like talking to everybody. And I could, you both were on a crazy, crazy high. And like you could, but it wasn't like a stressful situation. You were just enjoying it and in the moment.
It was a little stressful like earlier in the day, and we definitely had those hiccups, and even now to this day I'm like finding new things to be mad about. Like, okay, for example, I danced so hard that I broke the middle bustle in the back, so my dress was like hanging, and I was like, well, you need to fix it. Like, there's a sewing kit in the back room. And then the best man comes over while my sister's trying to fix it, and he's like, what are you? There's just buttons all down the back of her dress. Just stick it on there. So he took it and he stuck it up. And in that moment, I was like, I don't give a shit. I gotta go. I'm like having a great time. I don't want to deal with it. But now looking back, all of my pictures, like that last half of the night, the back of my dress looks so stupid.
And only you notice that, you know?
Yeah,
right?
and now, but it's like my freaking crazy Latina ass. Every time I see a picture and I see that, I like think about it and I get annoyed. So when we were at my cousin's wedding, one of her bustles broke, and she's like doing the dance with her dad, and then he like touched her head and like her hairpiece came out, and she like kind of put it to the side and gave it to someone. I could tell she didn't care in that moment. Soon as that dance was over, I ran over to her. I was like, you need to fix this. You need to put it back. Trust me. You
learn from my mistakes.
Yes. I was like, I will not let this happen to you. I fixed her bustle. I fixed it. I made sure it looked good. I made sure that pin was back in her hair. And it was like 5 minutes, you know, it wasn't a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, trust me.
It's going to save you years of looking at that picture and noticing that one piece.
Yes. I'm too crazy for that shit.
Because you were the only one.
I'm sure I'm the only one who noticed. But now that I've said it, people are going to totally look at my pictures like, oh, look at her ass with that damn bustle up there. She looks so ridiculous.
No one is going to say that.
No one's saying that.
No one. So did you have trouble coming back too?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Newark was a shit show. It was so bad. There are people just laying all over the floor, overcrowding. They were having a staffing issue. So, and they, you know, publicly said that. So when they were able to get a crew, we all started like clapping and cheering. Like, woo!
You were those people.
Oh, we were those people. We were
clapping
so
when
ready
you
to
land.
go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, except we were clapping just to have the opportunity to get on the damn plane to go home.
I have flights booked in September to go up to New Jersey. My flight's already been changed like 2 or 3 times.
Really? Oh, Lord. What airline is it with?
I mean, don't judge me. Frontier.
Well, there's your first problem.
So we'll see if we even get there. But like we were going to go up for just the weekend to go to the shore. And this has turned into a week-long vacation. We were supposed to go like Friday to Monday. We're now going Wednesday to Wednesday.
Where on the shore are you going?
Wildwood.
Nice. Love the shore.
Love the shore. Last year was my first experience. And it like during COVID, and we still had such a good time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Wildwood in, oh my goodness, years. I've only been one time, to be honest with you. We were more northeast Jersey peeps.
Yeah. I know. I don't know because I'm obviously not from that area, but I know there's people who go to Wildwood, and then there's people that go to like Seaside and
Point Pleasant, Belmar area. Mm-hmm.
It's like 2 different.
Yeah.
2 different areas, but we have a really, really good time. We go with Brian's family, and we just rent a house. And this time we have a house that I think has a pool,
so we
nice.
can
go. We can do the beach and the pool. But yeah, our weekend like quick little getaway has turned into a week-long vacation.
Growing up, going to the Jersey Shore or like Long Beach Island and getting a house with my family, it's some of the best memories.
Yeah.
Our family's always been a little bit crazy and wild, and they love to have a good time. And I remember this one trip especially, it was like there were so many of us. My aunt let us all have Coca-Cola for breakfast, and when the other parents would be like, they can't have that, she's like, what do you mean? You drink coffee, why can't they have that? It's the same thing. We're like, yeah.
That's what aunts are for. Like, it is so much fun being an aunt because we can give the kids Coca-Cola for breakfast and then peace out.
Oh, we got so wild on that trip. We were riding the mattress down the stairs. We were playing like Uno Wars for days. I mean, it was just the best time.
Yeah, really we loved family vacations too. Our family had a cabin in Big Bear in California. So during Christmas time and during the winter, we would go up there, and we had so much fun.
Did you ever see a bear there?
I mean, I don't remember, but I'm sure.
I mean, it's called Big Bear.
It's called Big Bear.
There's bears everywhere.
I'm sure. I mean, I don't remember seeing one, but
So were you like a full-blown camper? Like you guys
No.
would have the tent or you'd have a cabin?
No. Very beautiful cabin. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cabin. We did not touch camping in it. I didn't go camping, like tent camping for the first time. It was the first time I ever went tent camping was 5 years ago.
Really?
That was the first time.
It's not fun.
First and last time.
Yeah. We used to only do that as a kid, just because we didn't have campers and there were no cabins at this one place that we liked to camp at. My one aunt and uncle had a camper, and it was like, the creme de la creme. Like we would go in there during the day, but we couldn't sleep in there during the night. There was too many of us anyway. But yeah, I mean, you should get used to it. If that's what you have to deal with, those are the accommodations that you have. I'll never forget. My brother tricked me into eating an entire box of dog treats. I thought they were cookies while camping. I was really upset when I realized. But they were really good.
They were delicious.
Yeah, they were like vanilla flavored. I was a fan.
Oh, yeah. We would, my cousin at one point, do you remember those popcorn tins that have the different flavors of popcorn?
Yes, the Christmas popcorn tins.
Yes.
Love them.
So
anyone listening, that's like one of my favorite Christmas things.
Well, now I know what to get you for Christmas. He farted in it and closed it and then would give it to the elders and see if anybody noticed.
It works.
Stales them immediately.
Yes. My brother aged a fart when I was 8 or 9 years old. Yep. Him and his buddy, they figured out how to fart in the tin, shut it. They would use the coffee cans. Yep. I came home from school one time and it said cookies for Alicia on a Post-it on it.
That was your first sign.
Yep.
That's a red flag, by the way.
I should
If someone just says these are cookies for you and leaves a note and just walks away, don't eat the cookies. It's a red flag.
Yeah, it was not good. It was like a 45-day aged tooth in a can. Yeah.
So it continues to get smellier?
Yes. Gets full-blown rancid. I could be making this up. I'm pretty sure.
Is this one of your stories that didn't really happen?
Yeah, we're going to have to fact check with the broskies. Eventually.
Yeah, I might Google that.
We should Google that. We should see. Can you age a fart?
Let's see. Okay.
You found something. All right, read it to me. Let's do this.
If the fart is contained in an airtight jar, then it cannot diffuse. It says it stays concentrated and keeps its smell for years and years on end.
Wow.
Once it cannot escape. The same kind of principle is used for gas mining.
It's pretty amazing that this information is out there on the internet. That means people are just as
trying
sick as
this
us.
out.
Yes.
There's a YouTube video. I bought a fart in a jar from eBay.
No way. People are making money? How much did he pay? Can we go on eBay right now and buy this?
Well, I'm not.
I'm just curious to see how much this costs. But do you really think there's someone out there with they just have a cabinet filled with aging farts?
Oh. I also heard that if you hold your farts in, it makes your breath smell worse because the gas has to escape from somewhere.
That is true. That is true. So here we go. I have 2 eBay listings right now that are live.
You guys, we're doing the hard investigating here.
Different fart smells in a jar. Bid 99 cents. So far, there's only one bid, and there's only 1 day and 18 hours left. So if you want to get on that, go ahead and search fart in a jar on eBay. And now there's a different one that is $425. So I don't know how they are figuring out their pricing scale, but maybe you think a celebrity farted in the can or something?
I mean, but I would want to know what celebrity. I would want to know what celebrities fart. And are they going to come out and say I farted in a jar and sold it?
I mean, maybe. See, I would ask you this question, but I think you and I would both agree there's no celebrity out there that I'd be willing to pay for a fart in a jar.
No, there's nobody.
$0.
Zero. Actually, I don't even want it as a gift. Now, I will pay you not to give me the fart in a jar.
All right, how about this? Okay. You're not buying a fart in a jar. Somebody's giving you a fart in a jar and you have to open it and smell it. What's your price?
My price?
A real price. Not a fake price. Everyone wants to say, like, because I feel like that's not a big deal. I'd probably do it for $20 if I'm being honest with you.
Oh my God. I was thinking at least $1 million.
What? It's a fart. It takes 2
Give me a
seconds
cool
and it's
meal
over.
and I'll smell a fart.
See, that's not a real number.
How is that not a real number?
Would you do it for $1,000?
No.
You wouldn't do it for $1,000?
No.
You wouldn't do it for, let's say, a new Louis Vuitton bag?
Yes.
So what's the value of a Louis Vuitton bag?
But
let's say
a nice one.
Okay.
Like a $3,000 one.
$3,000. So there you go. You would do it for $3,000. That's your real number.
That's my real number. Okay.
And I bet you if that day I said, oh man, I only have $2,500, you would take it.
No.
You're taking it. You are taking it. If
I would be pissed if I agreed to one price and you're like, I only have $2,500 cash.
That's what people do in
I would be
situations like this.
I'll take it and then I'll Venmo request you for the other $500 and then we'll call it even.
So what else is out there in fun news? I know I saw an article, which this isn't really fun. It's actually more like unbelievable because I almost forgot that it happened. Travis Barker got on a plane. Did you see this?
I saw that.
So I totally forgot about that plane crash that he was involved in 13 years ago.
Didn't they kill that DJ Adam? That's who he was on the plane with?
I think the DJ actually survived. It was his security guard and his assistant. I'm going to pull it up here.
Because remember I thought DJ Adam died from it. Am I wrong?
Now, let's go to the facts here. Travis Barker flies for the first time in 13 years with Kourtney Kardashian. On Tuesday, the drummer posted a photo of himself kissing the reality star in front of their private jet, days after flying for the first time since he survived a deadly plane crash in 2008 that killed 4 and left him with third-degree burns on more than half of his body. I think the percentage was 65% of his body was covered in third-degree burns.
That's crazy. By the way, DJ Adam did not die in that plane crash.
Yes, that's what I thought. It was somebody else. So let's see here.
Would you ever get on an airplane after that?
God, I don't know, man. That's pretty rough. I mean, I don't think I would
small private jet.
I don't think I would get on a private jet. And ironically, that's the type of plane that they got in an accident on.
Right.
So the crash killed Barker's security guard and his assistant and the pilot and co-pilot. So sad. R.I.P. So yeah, he suffered third-degree burns on 65% of his body, underwent several surgeries and skin grafts. And he struggled with weed and prescription drug use after that. Understandably so. He was traumatized.
You can't blame him on that.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Barker also said that his fear of planes became so strong after the crash that he couldn't walk down the street. If he saw a plane in the sky, he was determined it was going to crash. I just didn't want to see it. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even going on commercial, I think after that would be dicey.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And
I got to go on private. You think she was like, if you don't get your ass on this plane right now?
No, I think that they're actually really cute, which is like so crazy because never in a million years would I see the two of them together. But I think that maybe she kind of just like empowered him to step out of his comfort zone. Because, I mean, can you imagine you have all this money and you can't go anywhere because you're terrified to get on a plane?
Yeah, when he would tour and stuff like that, it would all be through bus.
Yeah, that's crazy. I hate having to drive anywhere. That's like, I can't do it. I won't do layovers. I have to do direct flights. I actually heard that Uber is coming out with some sort of like Uber flights. So you could take helicopters places. Have you heard about this?
No. But I would jump on that in a hot second. I don't know, but helicopters are a little dicey too.
Yeah, they are. Have you ever been in a helicopter before?
Yes.
When did you go in a helicopter?
I went with the LA County Sheriff's Department. I got to do a ride along.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was really cool. And we got a call while we were up. It wasn't an exciting one by any means. They found him on the ground before we even got there. But it was absolutely beautiful. One of the coolest experiences I've ever done.
You're going to have to rewind and back up to how you get on the plane with the LAPD.
LA County Sheriff's Department.
LA County Sheriff's Department, yes.
So,
backstory, please.
Backstory. My dad's cousin, I guess he's my third cousin, maybe. We're all really, Hispanic family. It's your uncle. Right. And it's like your third cousin twice removed. He's worked in the police force for as long as I could remember. And so I made a joke that he didn't get me anything for my birthday. I was like, you never got me a birthday gift. And if you want to make up for it, you can get me on a helicopter. He's like, all right, let me make a call. And he's like, yeah, you need to be at the helipad in an hour. And so I was getting rushed across LA County to get on this airplane. And I'm so mad that I don't have pictures because at the time I had a Palm Pilot.
Oh, was it a Trio or was it just a regular Palm Pilot?
The Trio, right? That looked like a computer and had a pen. It. I don't know what business I was running when I was 16, 17 years old, but I had a freaking Palm Pilot and the pictures were terrible and they're gone forever. I do have a picture though. I do have a picture of me in front of the helicopter.
So when I was in Hawaii, that was like one of the best things that we did. It might have actually been the first excursion that we did in Kauai. But we took the helicopter ride and we landed at Jurassic Falls. Yes. And it was so cool. The helicopter driver was he was such a professional.
Yeah.
We took off and we just lifted off the ground. I didn't even feel us lifting. It was like we were just floating in the air. And then once we were up in the air and we were seeing the falls, they put on the Jurassic Park music in our headphones. And made it just a major vibe.
So it's a whole experience.
It's a whole experience. Oh my God, it just takes your breath away. I didn't post a lot of videos of it because it doesn't really do it justice, but I have a bunch of videos if you're curious to see. I'll show you. Yeah.
When I saw the picture, because you were posting as you were there, and I remember sitting on my computer, be Brian, look at how amazing that is. That's how you do Hawaii. You do the Jurassic Falls, you do the helicopter ride, you do the waterfalls. And you eat a lot of food, and that's exactly what you guys did. You guys did it right.
So funny. So many people told us, you don't go to Hawaii for the food. The food is not good. And it was, something that was in the back of our heads because, obviously, that we're foodies. So I was, really concerned about that. But once we were there, everything was good. I was like, what the hell? Where are these people eating that they're saying the food is not good? You go to a nice restaurant. It's a nice restaurant regardless. The hotels we were staying at were some of the nicest ones on the islands that we were at.
And that's why.
Yeah.
If you're going to pay for that much, you're going to get... I like to do, the local stuff, but you have to do a lot of research.
Cause you just got to be careful.
Yeah, because you can find some terrible stuff. Because I've seen the shows like Gordon Ramsay and all of them when they go, deep in the jungle and they find this hut, selling these random things. I'm I would love to go to that, but how do you find that?
Yeah, it's tough.
And who are you going to ask? And are they going to direct you? And
it really is. Taken? No, it's so tough. And it's half the Yelp reviews and Google reviews are from the business owner's family. They're probably not legit. It's all about the pictures.
Yeah.
If you got good presentation, you can tell from a picture if something looks edible or not, in my opinion.
Well, and nobody goes to Yelp to say what an amazing experience they had.
Not anymore, at least.
No, it's to talk about what a terrible experience and that one person who, and even if it wasn't that bad of an experience, but they were pissed off.
Yeah.
Are going to go on Yelp and ruin this restaurant's reputation for no good reason.
Speaking of bad reviews, have you ever written a bad review about a place? Where you were so angry you wrote a bad review? It's one of the places I wrote a bad review about was just recently in the news.
Yes. Yes, I have. Mine, and it ended up on a radio show.
Really? Mm-hmm. Stop.
Because not only did I
talk about it,
I will. I don't care. You think they're going to sponsor our podcast? It was 3 years ago, maybe. Yeah, it was 3 years ago. My mom is obsessed with nothing but cakes, and they're delicious. They're amazing.
Yeah, I thought we liked them.
We do. So we picked up a cake and we took it to the restaurant, and we gave it to the manager. Can you put it in the refrigerator? We're eating our food. And then all of a sudden the manager comes up to me and goes, "Can I talk to you for a second?" And I was like, okay. And so I walk back. And meanwhile, the cake is completely closed in plastic and tied. There's no getting into this cake. And he said, I had my staff back away before they opened it because we noticed something. And there was a little cockroach
No.
Just having a good old time inside the bag. I took a video of it, of how we didn't open it yet. Like, it was still bowed and sealed and all of that. The restaurant we went to was amazing. They're like, don't worry. They literally brought us a huge plate of desserts and just kept bringing the desserts for us because they felt so bad. So the next day I called and I said, hey, I just want to let you know this was like the experience that we had. I have videos and pictures so that you don't think we opened it or anything like that. The lady immediately off the bat, that didn't happen here.
Oh,
that must have happened when you left because my kitchen is clean. And I was like, well, I've had only amazing experiences with you. And we always go to this location, but this is why I took a video. This is out of the ordinary. Ripped me a new one.
Oh, no. People are so rude.
That didn't happen in my kitchen. It must have happened at your house or in your possession. I was like, okay, this is how you want to handle it. So I hung up. I wrote a review. I wrote a review on Facebook. And then I posted about it. And I posted the video. And actually...
Proof is in the pudding, bitch.
Proof is in the pudding. Like, I'm not going to complain unless I have evidence.
Right.
And so I'm friends with somebody who's on a radio show, and he ended up talking about it on the radio. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, this is happening. Literally the next day, the marketing director for the whole entire company reached out to me.
Oh, damn.
And gave me two gift cards. And this is not how this ever happens. We're going to investigate. Please, I apologize. Please don't, please come back. Please come back. Please come back. So she gave us 2 gift cards. By the way, we went to go use the gift cards and there was no balance on them.
Stop.
So we just gave up.
Well, everything Bunt Cake, if you're listening, when we know that you are, you need to do something about this.
At least acknowledge it. I mean,
make amends.
Make amends.
God damn it. Make amends.
Thank you.
You're so rude.
I'm still carrying it. I need to let it go. I forgive you. I forgive you. Nothing Bunt Cake.
Now you don't have to pay anything back.
We've moved on and continue to buy cakes from them, which is... and did not do anything for us.
So
just go to a different location.
I told you about the time I wrote the bad review about Home Goods, right? That's not the place that was in the news. But do you not know about this?
No. How could you write anything negative about Home Goods? It's like our mecca.
Well, I'm going to tell you. So I was at Home Goods. I get in line to go buy something. And you know how they have all the stuff right by the register to try to attract you.
Yeah,
to make the impulsive purchase.
Yeah, you're going to buy a candle and a planner.
Yeah. So they had like a crystal or stone, whatever you want to call it. And it was really pretty. And it was like a decent size. So I wasn't even planning on buying it. I was just like curious what the price was. And I was like, this thing's probably like $50. I pick it up, I flip it over, and it said $10. And I was like, what? You know, like, ooh, that's a good price. And then I was like, maybe they put the wrong tag on it. So I picked up the other one next to it, flip it over. Sure as shit, it says $10, right?
It's $10.
It's $10. So I throw one in my shopping cart. I'm like, I'm going to buy this. I bring it to the front. And the cashier starts to ring up my stuff, and she picks it up and she flips it to ring it. Doesn't even scan it, looks at the price, looks up at me and kind of gives me this like sketch look. And she goes, I'll be right back. Give me a minute. And she puts it down, or she brings it with her. She walks over to her manager and starts talking to her manager. And I'm like standing there for like a good 5 minutes. I'm like, what is going on? Why is she not coming back? So she comes back over to me and she goes, hi, sorry, we're just trying to figure out like what the price is on this because the price is wrong on it. And I was like, well, there's another one right over there with the exact same price. I actually thought it was like priced pretty low too, but there's a second one there with the price on it. I was like, do you want me to go get it for you? She's like, yeah, that'd be super helpful. So I go and get it. And bring it over to her. She flips it over again and she looks up at me again. She goes, sure, I'm just going to show this to my manager real quick. So she goes to the manager. I kid you not. They had me standing there for like another, like, it felt like an eternity. So maybe it was like another 7 minutes. Like, what is going on? Finally, the manager
I don't even want the crystal anymore.
Yeah. Well, the manager comes over to me. She goes, hi, so sorry it's taking so long. We're scouring the store trying to find another one or try to find something comparable because the price is incorrect on this. And we don't know how the price got on there or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just really confused. Like, this is the price that's on there. Don't you you should honor the price that you put on there. Like, there's more than one with that price tag on it.
Take it off, honor that price, and then change the price on the other one.
She was like, again, we don't know how the price got on there, and starts looking at me like she's accusing me of switching tags. So
hell no.
Felicia came out. I got real nasty. I blacked out a little bit, but what I do remember is, I'll tell you how that effing price got on there. One of your employees put the wrong thing on there and is an idiot. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is the price that's on there. It's on more than one. The customer is always right. You need to honor this price right now. I've worked in retail. This is like completely unacceptable that you have me standing here for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, just give it to me. Give it to me. She's like, well, what we can do is we're going to sell it to you for $50 and we're going to offer you 10% off for the inconvenience. I full-blown lost it. I said, listen here, you little, I think I called her the C word. And I went nuts. Just because of like standing there
now
for so long.
And you're implying
accusing me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're implying that I did that.
I was horribly offended. So then once I like woke up from my blackout, I was like, I need to leave here before they call the police. So I literally just like dropped all my shit and ran.
Yeah.
And to this day, if you search the home goods in West Lake Worth, mine comes up. A lot of people have marked it as like a
helpful.
Yes. And it's always embarrassing whenever it comes up for me.
That was helpful. That is, if somebody is stealing at like a Home Goods or a Marshalls or something like that, the staff is legally, or not legally, but part of their like rules, they can't do anything.
Well, they did something.
They can just let them go. Well, I was going to say, you could have just taken the crystal and ran and nothing would have happened.
Really? How do you know this? My niece works out at TJ Maxx. I'm going to ask her this question.
Ask her.
But don't you think that people would be stealing left and right if they can't stop you? They have to be able to stop you.
No, I watched this video. It like came up on Facebook and I was scrolling at like 3:00 in the morning of like secret behind the scenes of TJ Maxx and stuff. And they said like if somebody steals something, they can't, because they don't want to cause a scene. And they don't want to, like, if the person who's stealing has a weapon and they don't want to, like, endanger the other customers. So they let them go. And then I guess they can report it through the cameras or whatever.
No.
This is going to be great in our search history.
There's a lot in the search history. Farts in a jar. Travis Barker. Stealing policy. Does TJ Maxx have a note? So it says, if they do run, the in-store security officers aren't allowed to chase after them. We have a strict no chase policy. We do, however, follow from a safe distance while maintaining observation and relay that information to police dispatch. So that doesn't mean that they're not going to pull you up on the camera and try to get your license plate. They're going to give a description of who you are, but they can't chase you.
So just run.
That's really interesting. You know
You're
what?
Fast. You can run.
I'm going to go back there. I'm going to find that stone and I'm going to run out the door. It was 3 years ago. They probably don't have a stone, but I'm going to find something comparable and I'm going to go in your face and I'm going to run.
They wanted to find something comparable to price it. Well, you're going to find something comparable to steal it. Around the same price.
So the other place I was talking about is Bale Foot Spa. Do you know them? Have you heard about them?
No, but you guys, our group is obsessed with foot spas, and it freaks me out.
Well,
I did go to one.
Why does it bother you?
Because I don't like my feet being massaged. I think that's weird, and I don't like my feet being touched. I will go get a pedicure every day of the week, but if I know that that's all it's for, but like... So
you mean to tell me you don't like when you're getting a massage for a pedicure?
Well, I'll do like my ankle up. You don't have them massage your foot. I just tell her not to focus on that. And when I get a regular massage, I tell them not to massage my feet.
You carry so much stress in your feet.
Well, that answers all of our questions of why I'm so stressed. Because
nobody's touching your feet. I got to be honest with you. I pretty much got a foot massage while I've been sitting here doing the podcast. Sasha's been licking my feet the entire time. Her tongue's like nice and warm, so it feels nice, and I'm so used to it.
Disgusting.
I'm so desensitized by this dog licking. It's so ridiculous because she's a hardcore licker. Sasha's a dog.
Yeah. intern Sasha.
Yeah. Okay, so this foot spa that I also wrote a bad review about because they were mean to me one time and I refused to go back there. One of the massage therapists was accused of sexual battery at this place. It's right in Boynton. Boynton Beach massage therapist
this on the news.
Yes, was arrested Thursday after sexually battering a customer at the foot spa. Boynton Beach police said, I'm going to try to read his name, Hui Vang Vung, goes by the name Juan, at the spa located on Boynton Beach Boulevard. Detectives are investigating other allegations of Vung inappropriately touching clients in a sexual manner and believe there may be other victims. Boom faces a charge of sexual battery on a person of 18 years or older. They appeared on court where a judge set his bond at $50,000 as a condition of his release. He was ordered not to have contact with the customers or business and cannot work as a massage therapist while the case is pending.
Did you do something like that to you?
No, I just got a really terrible massage and I was pissed about it. We paid for like a 90-minute, like a full-on upgrade.
Yeah.
And like usually when they do that, they'll like, push your tank top straps down and like massage you with lotion or whatever. I literally paid to be rubbed with a towel for 90 minutes. It was miserable.
On your feet?
No, it was my back. Nobody's getting a foot massage for 90 minutes. So you can upgrade and you can do like a full body massage.
Yes, that's what we did.
And I paid for an extra half hour. So it was 90 minutes and it was supposed to be a full body massage. And this guy literally rubbed me with the towel the entire time. You know how they like usually start you up like that? It's like a warm up during a massage. And every time I tried to like tell him like, hey, are you going to use lotion? He's like, oh, lay down. And he like barely spoke English. He kept shoving me back down to rub me with a damn towel. So anyway,
and those places aren't like that much cheaper that you can be like, okay, it was only $40, so like whatever.
I feel like they used to be cheaper, which is why they were so interesting. The regular foot massages are pretty cheap. You can get a foot spa massage, which is, they rub your back for a second while you're sitting up, your feet are soaking, and then, they do your feet the rest of the time for $35, $40. But usually like a full body massage, you're paying $60 to $70. But then, with a tip, you're at $80, $85. So you might as well just spend the extra money and like go to a real spa where they're actually like giving you a clipboard and asking you like, oh, where are your areas
your
of
medical
concern?
questions.
Not these sketchy people
that just take you back. We went to it's not a sketchy place because it's actually really nice, but it's one of those like the same thing, the foot spa where you walk down the hallway and it's just like a row of beds and then you go into the back to the room. And so we go in and I'm with Brian and he's like, do I like keep my shorts on? Like, yeah, you just keep your shorts on. That's fine. I'm like, I take off so that they can massage my back, but you can keep your shorts on. And he underestimated. So I got the guy and he got the girl, and he underestimated how strong they are because she was like, oh, do you want deep tissue, medium? Mm-hmm. He's like, deep tissue. I asked for a deep tissue too. In the middle of it, I hear, oh, can you lighten up a little bit? But the best part is apparently she pulled his shorts all the way down to like his knees and he was bare butt. Bare. And he had no idea what to do. And I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
You don't get nude for your massages?
I do. But like they don't pull, like my butt's not showing.
Oh man. I mean the only thing I'll usually keep on is my underwear.
Yeah.
And they'll like rip it all the way down.
No, they do, and maybe it's just because of the sign of the times, but like they'll do it like right to my hips. Mm-hmm. But he said that he felt a breeze. And I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
I love a good massage.
So so going back to the review, it was that guy or just that spot?
I don't remember who the guy was. I think I might have put it in there. I started with beware of Jay or something like that.
What, don't they call him Juan?
Well, no, the guy that I got a massage with, I think his name is Jay. But with them, I only gave a 2-star because I had gotten good massages there and I felt bad about it.
It was just a bad experience. One time.
Yeah. Oh, his name was Jason.
Oh.
Ready? Do not let Jason massage you. Every time I have come, it's been great. I've been a loyal customer, and the one time I had a very bad massage, I expected the lady up front to attempt to appease me a little, but that was not happening. She refused to give me any money off for the guy to rub me with a towel for 90 minutes. Like, are you kidding me? The only reason I'm not giving a 1 star is because they do have great employees there. I was just very disappointed in how they handled my poor experience. They showed me they do not care and only care about the money. It's been marked 5 times as helpful.
Was it Alyssa or Felicia?
I mean, it was definitely Felicia, but it says Alyssa here on it. So they should take me seriously. Okay, I'm a local guide. I got an orange star.
I do too. I feel like you don't really need to do much to get that, though.
You don't. You really don't.
I know people who are like Yelp advisors, and they go to events and they get invited to restaurants to eat. And
isn't that so crazy?
Can we do that?
I'm sure we could. We would just have to write a good amount of reviews. We're about out of time here. So what do we want to wrap up with? So
you went through the highs and lows of the week. Yeah. All right. So let's go out because you did a lot. There was a lot of highs and a lot of lows. So what's your high and low of the past week?
The low's definitely been the lack of sleep. And my high has been Britney, baby.
Free Britney.
Yes, queen. I actually wore her my t-shirt of her on Friday, which I thought was really fitting. And I flew to New Jersey in it.
I'm still worried about her.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an area for concern. I actually saw on the news that she explained what all the topless posts are about, but we can save that for next week because I lost the link to the article anyway. But Britney, we're proud of you. We are so happy that your father is stepping away and giving you an opportunity to have a little bit more freedom. And, this is the first step. So
let the court system work in her favor. I hope I hope she's okay.
Yeah. So what about you?
So low would be that we didn't get to go on vacation, but we got to reschedule it, but that still sucked. My high would be that my dog got high. And that was hilarious. We're trying out it's called calming moments.
Ooh.
But it's just drugs for dogs. And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. That was the highlight of my weekend, watching my dog watch his paw move.
Oh my goodness. Did you get a video of this?
I do. Oh, I do have a video.
Yes.
I do have a video.
We need to post that.
I'll post it so everyone can experience. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. So that was my high of the weekend.
My high of the weekend was the fact that my dog was high.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's all we have for this week. Please be sure to tune in every Thursday for a new episode of Lower Your Voice. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Lower Your Voice Pod. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.